Hey Chevette Nation. I posted a question on the Chevette owners group about this, and now I'm going to do the same but with visual aids. It's gauge time. Well, it's almost gauge time. We have here just your typical budget-friendly auto gauge by Autometer gauges, oil, volts, and water. And then plus, I had to get the boost gauge too. For those of you that don't know, that's why I need the boost gauge. Also got a tach for this. Here's the dilemma. I want to have the boost gauge right there in the center. I know I've got the van gauges, but honestly I don't quite trust them, and they're not the easiest to read, especially when you're trying to glance quickly. Josh had a really good point that you don't need to know where they're pointing, you just need to know what direction they're pointing. Yeah, it's a good point. I already spent the money on these and I can't get my money back. So here's one of my options. You can see right here, this car is not going to have a heater, so there's no point in having vents right there. I'm thinking of an aluminum panel with the volts, oil, temperature right there in the center. So when I'm driving, I can see the tach, I can look down, I can see the boost, I can see the speed. Of course, it only goes to 85, so I'll be well past that. And then I can look over here, line of sight. So I can go that way. Or I can go with the A-pillar gauges, which if I did that, I don't know, it could be interesting because I've got oil and temperature, which both have mechanical tubing. Yeah. And then there's option C. Stick with the boost gauge right here. Tach, again, there's your line of sight. Look down, look over, boom. That's why I don't care for this one as much. You have to look all the way over here. Gauge is all the way over there. Oil, temperature, volts. And that's not laid out very well. I would actually have it spaced out, measured out between the vents and the Chevrolet badge, and have it level instead of like that. And then of course this is going to get bolted and clamped somehow. I've done this before in another car. I had an old 86 Honda Civic back in the day, and I did boom, 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 and it looked sharp. It really did, but it wasn't very convenient. I guess there's also option D. Since this isn't going to have a heater, I don't need a heater control panel. I was going to put switches over here, buttons, switches, toggles, whatever I need. USB charger, but all that can go elsewhere. Underneath here is going to be a touchscreen radio, and then console cup holders. Actually, cup holders probably go over here. Maybe some kind of a little junk parts tray. I don't know. But I could always go right there where the heater control panel is supposed to be and go oil, temps, and volts. And here we go again. You know, we're driving, we look down, not too hard to see. Maybe a little bit of this, but that's not too awful bad. So I guess that's what we're down to. I got 4 different options that I'm looking at. I can go with the pillar, A-pillar mount, which might be difficult unless somebody can tell me that you can run mechanical gauges with capillary tubing, and then also the plastic tubing going down under the dash, out the firewall to the engine. I think that might be a bit much of that stuff. And then, but plus, you know, the advantage is that is right there on your field of vision. So then this idea, replacing the vents, then I've got that idea with just holes in the dashboard panel. And then I got that idea where the heater control panel was. So what do you guys think?